I do think is the biggest betrayal, arguably, in British history. Labour is planning to move asylum seekers, illegal migrants and foreign nationals into brand new housing developments, quite possibly near you. Now, I sat on this very sofa and I warned you about this before the last election. I warned you in June, then I warned you in July, then I warned you in September, December, January and February. And you know what happened at the time? People on the left, they said this is dangerous, racist scaremongering. This will never happen. Well, what's happened today? It's proven to be the truth. And I want to read this to you now because it's a new document published by the Treasury's new Office for Value for Money. And this is what it states. It makes clear that Sir Keir Starmer's plan to build between 1.5 and 1.9 million new homes in England by 2029 will help reduce the need for asylum seekers to be funneled into hotels. Well, what do you make of that then? Is that not cast iron guarantees that Labour are going to put asylum seekers in these new houses that are quite possibly going to be built at the back of your house? But, oh, don't worry, you'll have a say in vetoing where these houses are built, won't you? Oh, no, because it looks as though local councils are going to have some of those powers stripped away from them. Instead, planning officers are going to be deciding where these houses are put. So your elected local officials will not have much of a say when it comes to vetoing them. And get this, though, I mean, this is the real shocker. According to Labour's Planning and Infrastructure Bill, I'm going to quote this again now, local councils, the same ones who will not really be able to object to where these houses are built, will have a statutory duty to engage with, quotes, racial, ethnic and religious groups. So what does that mean? Again, for you, in your area. Where are these houses going to be built? Well, because of the sheer number and volume of houses that Labour have promised to build, they are going to have to be built on a lot of green belt land. That means the English countryside. It means areas with a strong sense of English culture. It means areas where people, OK, may have been born into, but they also might have worked hard, paid tax all their lives, saved up and chosen very deliberately to go to live. Places with a strong sense of English culture. And Labour is going to slap a housing development on there and quite possibly move in a load of Somalians, Eritreans, Iraqis, Afghans and, of course, the Sudanese. The number of people in asylum hotels has risen significantly under the Labour Party. We are set for a record year of channel crossings, and that has happened despite sending hundreds of millions of pounds to the French, who today on GB News were filmed waving as small boats set sail. Asylum appeals are up 500%. And the news network Al Jazeera, who I must admit I don't think often do fine work, but they interviewed some Sudanese men who were on their way to Britain. And they asked them, why? Why are you coming here? And they gave a very clear answer.